Hey again, YouTube. Your third favorite nut job with the machete, is back. Yes, I'm finally back and I'm doing reviews, and yeah, sorry for the hiatus. Anyways, figured we might as well kick it off with something that's actually, it was really interesting when I saw it the first time, and I kind of wanted to try it out. So picked it up, did some testing with it, did some meat testing. You'll see that in a little bit. But I'm not going to do outdoor testing with it, because to me, that's not what this is. I just pulled it out of my pocket. It's a folding pocket tomahawk. It's from Combat Ready Knives, and I do have some of their other stuff to show you in the future. I've got a couple of their little items right here, one for Nikki, one for me, that I'll show you at a later date. But for right now, let's take a gander at this thing. Now come closer. Micarta handles with kind of a carbon fiber grip to them. Steel, now framelock, because you're going to have something fairly tough to hold this blade. The blade is actually rather thick. I can't remember the specs and all of that offhand, so of course I'll put them down below as I usually do. It has a fairly thick nylon washer on this side and a little bit thinner one on this side, not by much. I took it apart just to see, and they're barely noticeable. It's like a micrometer kind of thing. Anyways, the G10 grip here and a couple of rather sturdy screws to hold them in. I've seen people try these as camp axes, and to me that's not what it is. To me this is tactical axe. I mean, it honestly has, and I shit you not, that's a pocket clip. And I put it in my pocket and get back far enough for you to see it. It actually does fit, and if your pockets are deep enough, not like small jean pockets or short pockets, but they're deep enough, this actually fits in there just fine. So you can carry it around. Might be, check your local laws, of course, because this is kind of odd. It's neat overall, actually. Now, this isn't going to be a huge in-depth review because there's not a lot to talk about on this thing. It's nice, simple, straightforward folding oddity. But I do like this here. So if it is closed up, and by the way, this actually has some heft to it. It's almost 2 pounds from what I can remember. These actually work really well for instance, breaking through a car window. You can see the trucks here. Or if you need to use it closed, thumping, hitting someone with it, they feel the impact, and they're actually kind of chiseled a little bit, not sharp. Like, you're relatively safe. They're a good impact weapon. They're not necessarily going to break the skin if you hit it on clothing or something like that, but they could tear. But this thing open, now you notice it is also chisel ground. And I like that. It actually adds a lot of strength. And in fact, this thing is surprisingly, like, it's little. It's really little. I mean, it's not much bigger than a medium big folding knife. But let's go to the test, and you'll see what I talk about when I say I'm glad it's this thick and this strong. That pretty much says it all. So yeah, that chisel edge right into the meat, done and dusted. You don't really need to talk anything further about that. I've polished up the edges. They come fairly sharp. Chisel edges usually do, right? Because they're easy to sharpen too. Now keep in mind, this is a pocket axe, and it has no problem with the paper. So, yeah, I mean, kind of weird, right? A little bit strange. But yeah, no, I actually like it. It's got a nail nick and an indent to make it easier to deploy. So get your nail in there, and it'll come out. At the same time, what I've actually discovered is this can work like a flipper. Or when you're pulling it out of your pocket, it can catch and it'll actually deploy the axe. So kind of neat overall. But yeah, the Combat Ready Knives logo is actually on there. I've actually polished this up a little bit and that's stayed fairly nice. Ran it over the whetstones, the strop, a silk scarf. Yeah, I've been going crazy sharpening, so yeah. I mean, all in all, it's a neat little oddity. Do I think you need it? Do I think you should get it? You guys know, I think that you should try it out for yourself and decide whether or not you like it. It's made in China, which will scare some people away. Its heft might scare some people away. The fact that it's not really like a camping tool, you could chop with this if you need to. You can process game with it if you need to. You can do that with like an axe head too. I kind of think they designed it more as that self-defense, almost last ditch, you know, maybe carry it on your pack, something like that. I guess you'd have to carry it like that. Pocket clip, right? But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching this first of my reviews back. And yeah, as always, thanks very much for checking me out. If you like videos like this, feel free to click like, feel free to subscribe for hopefully a lot more videos like this, judging by the pile of knives. I got over 30 knives, machetes, self-defense items, multi-tools and everything just to the left of me that I am going to try and review and set up for you guys, at least a video a week, depending on how I can get things going. But yeah, hopefully there'll be a lot more videos like this in the future. And yeah, feel free to share this video as much as you want, even if it's just to figure out why I'm your third favorite nut job. Until next time, guys, I'm Nutjob with a machete, with a folding oddity of a pocket tomahawk from Combat Ready Knives. Stay sharp.